what you wanna call it. I'm an undergroundaholic, call it what you wanna call it. I'm an undergroundaholic, call it what you wanna call it. I'm an undergroundaholic, call it what you wanna call it. I'm an undergroundaholic, call it what you wanna call it. I'm an undergroundaholic, call it what you wanna call it. I'm an undergroundaholic, call it what you wanna call it.
What's good, y'all? What's good? You know what it is. Another Sunday, another episode. I got my lovely co-host here, the American Moose.
Moose, y'all. What up?
And today we got one of the homies. He's been doing features with people all over the place. He's got some dope events coming up.
My man
Crazy
has been burning up
amounts.
the underground.
Yeah, crazy amount of work that he's put in. So let's bring him in. The homie Skwynts.
What up, Skwynts?
What up, what up, what up? How's everybody doing?
Pretty damn good.
It's a good old Sunday over here. Anybody doing anything exciting after this? You went to a show tonight, or yesterday, didn't you? Aaron?
Yeah, we went to the Catfish Cooley and Dirty concert, and a bunch of the homies, Knowledge, 3XG, Mischief, LJ Heist, they all performed and killed that shit. Super Famous was there.
Yeah.
That was dope.
Yo,
My homie
shout
3XG.
out to Whipstick's knees. God.
Yeah, Whipstick's knees. But my homie 3XG managed to score me one of the artist passes. These bitches are dope. It's metal.
Hey, you could cut baking soda with that.
I know. That was probably Whip's first thought.
Yeah.
So what's going on, man? So we usually start this off by asking, so some people may not have heard of you, they may not have heard your music. So give us a quick little rundown how you got started, what you got.
Well, I mean, I started a very long time ago. I'm not as young as I look. I've been doing music for a very long time. I took like a 5-year hiatus, so and I came back about a year ago. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to give this one last shot, and I'm going to go as hard as I can. And that's why everybody's like, holy shit, where'd you come from? Well, surprise, surprise. I've been around for a very long time. I just never really stepped out. I started making music again just to be, because it's in your soul once you make music. And I was working with Straight Jacket, and then the opportunity came out to little drop here for me to hype him at Camp Zool, which is coming up real soon. And I was like, well, I tell you what, I started taking pictures with my camera, and my girlfriend's in the background doing funny things.
What up, Mandy?
Trying to distract me. I'm like, I tell you what, I'll bring my camera. I started doing camera work. Let's make an event out of it. And I had so much fun. It just was exhilarating, and it kind of brought me back in. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to give it one last shot. I got a 3-year plan. If I don't make it after that, then maybe I'll manage somebody. I mean, I've worked with everybody, from I don't know, I could name drop, but I'm not that type of person. I mean, I've opened up shows here. I'm from Michigan, and in Lansing, one of the biggest festivals. I've done just about everything, but I'm still just a little guy in a big ocean with lots and lots of MCs. We're in the day and age that there's a lot of rappers, and you know what I mean.
Yeah, but every time I turn around, you're putting out a new single, or there's a new event that you're playing in, or like you're constantly putting in work. Like every time I turn around, I'm seeing something.
Well, yeah, I mean, I drop a new single every month. Like that's a minimum that I told myself I was going to do, because there's no point in not doing this if you're not going to keep working. And it's come to the point where, like, I mean, everything costs a lot of coin, and I have to learn to do everything myself. my beautiful and lovely woman, she has started shooting reels for us. So we've been dropping a lot of cool reels. She's very, very talented at that. I'm pretty good at getting like organizing something. One thing that I like to do is I like to make a plan, project it out 3-6 months out in the future. I'm like, that's why you see these shows. I'm like, all right, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this to get to it. And then I just work and pray to the Lord that I actually make it there in time without looking like an idiot.
Hey, what's going on?
There she is. What up, Mandy?
How y'all doing?
Look at that
Yeah,
surprise
right.
guest.
2 for 1.
Mike,
And it's not even June yet.
No,
There we go.
yes.
I'll turn it on, I suppose.
So, yeah, as far as I don't know if it's yeah, it's on now.
Check.
Can you guys hear her?
Yeah.
You
Sweet.
can hear it before.
What up, y'all? He's a loud ass bitch.
I didn't say it.
It's cool. I know what I am.
So
All right.
let me tell you about the first time I seen him at camp in a straight jacket last year, but I seen him at Nasty Bash
Oh yeah,
last year, out there taking pictures and everything. And you're up there with straight jacket performing too, weren't you?
Yep. Nope. Straight jacket and light and
Yeah. That
Light
shit was a
showed up.
surprise. Yeah.
yeah, he
Yeah.
he pulled up and once again I was doing some camera work then. I haven't really picked up the camera in a minute. I feel like that's something I should do again soon.
It's been a while.
You had some great shots, I know that.
Thank you. But yeah, I'm a workaholic. I really am, and that's why you guys like what you're saying is
Let's
that
say it's
it's
pretty
like,
evident that you put in the work.
I definitely do. I don't stop. Mandy has to tell me to fucking stop a lot.
That's where we met. Was at Nasty Bash
We
last
did.
year.
Yep, I remember.
That was a shit.
We actually one of the songs that we're going to play tonight is about that kind of yeah.
That's
But
cute.
yeah, Nasty Bash was fun, man.
Nasty Bass was off the hook.
That was a really good show, and he hasn't announced people yet, but there is going to be a new one, and I think it's in Indianapolis this time.
Yeah, I definitely know he's moving it. I don't know if we're supposed to say that, but yeah.
Too bad. I mean,
It's
You
out there
heard it
now.
here first.
Whoopsie-daisy.
Breaking news: Nasty Bash is not at Carl's this
there's
year.
a reason I know that too. I mean, but if we're not supposed to talk about it, sorry and shit. But.
No, I'm almost positive that he talked about it on the show when he was on here and said that he was moving it.
There,
So-
good enough.
Needs more space anyhow.
Yes,
Yeah, Carl's is
definitely.
tight. It's tight
Love
in there.
Carl's, but
I love
sometimes the
Carl's,
shows
but
outgrow it.
the indoor smoking fucking kills me. It kills me.
Yeah, I don't.
Especially while y'all are performing.
Yeah,
It's difficult. No shade to them. I love them. No, like they're family.
Oh no, absolutely.
It's so hard to mosh in there. You're just as likely to take a chair to the ribs as you are an arm.
Yeah, I know that I shot somebody in the back of the head with a confetti cannon at Sam Hain's ceremony.
I mean, at Nasty Bash, I was jumping up and down on the fucking on the bar, and I remember the bartenders holding it up like,
Yeah, I remember that too.
Like, if I die, I die. You know.
Between you and the Michigan Misfits, that thing got a workout that night.
Shout out to the Misfits.
Oh, I love the Misfits.
I don't know if I'm supposed to say anything, but they're on the 2 nights of June, which we haven't really talked about yet. And,
yeah, that's
if anybody is coming to that, what I like to do when I throw a show is I usually put collectively as many people on a CD, and then I give out 100 per show generally, and so on that show disc there is an exclusive song that is going to be with me and the Michigan Misfits. It's we've never done a song before, and that'll be on there. That exclusive one is actually like a little EP that me and Mandy have been working up, and we could talk about that. So if you buy a VIP package from us, they're $49.99, If you buy one of those, you'll get that album. There will be only about 100 of those albums that are going to be made. Some of the songs might make it to our full album when we decide
Right.
to.
Page for the.
We do, but they were showing the hours at that point.
Okay, gotcha.
So I'll bounce back and explain that in a second but for the 6 exclusive tracks on that, there's going to be one of them is we'll be playing one of them shortly here. It's going to have Gibby on it, and that one is called Rear View. And then on that, we have another song with Bakelo that is going to be called The Soul. And then there is one with Zitro on there. I probably shouldn't be telling all these things, but
It's fine. Everything's fine.
I mean, I own it. We own it. So, but
Rearview just dropped. So
Rearview did just drop. And then the one with Zitro is called Greatest Fear. That song is really, really cool, and it kind of deep dives into like how I've been feeling lately. And then the number one that I'm really excited about on that is the homie Insane Poetry showing up, and we did a song with him, and that one's called Ron Burgundy. And at the Carl's show, because we have the 2 nights, one is in Carl's, and then one is in St. John's, Michigan, which is about 20 minutes north of Lansing. And that at the show at Carl's, we'll actually be shooting a video for the Ron Burgundy track.
Nice.
I was going to sneak that one in, but I literally just got the final mix back and approved on that like 2 days ago. So I didn't want to send you guys the mix and it not be the final version of it. I mean, there's so many people that are involved in that. Like, for example, the Ron Burgundy song that I'm talking about, Gibby produced that one. It was supposed to be DJ Dankish. He was supposed to be doing scratches on it, but it just didn't work out. And unfortunately, which he will be doing another thing with me in the future or with us. But yeah, please. And it's just, I can't wait for you guys to hear this song. This song turned out so fantastic. You know, there's so many hands in the pot on this one.
Yeah, good, talented hands.
It literally is one of my favorite songs that I've done. And it's like an old school 90s hip hop feel, and which kind of hits home.
Really playing up to Insane Poetry's talents there.
Yeah, well, I mean, considering that I'm ancient too, so.
Well, how old are you now? I want to know this.
So I was born August 7th in 1985, so I'll be 38.
You're only 3 years older than me.
Yeah, well,
he's just a little baby.
That 3 years, you know, kind of getting closer.
Those are the hardest 3 years.
Yeah, I know. Them 80s were a fucking strange time, man. The early 90s.
I got to skip most of the 80s, thankfully. 90s, though, that was a hoot. Yeah.
In the 80s.
Well, look, just so you know, my inbox is always open. You can always send me songs. I don't care if it's like a rough draft.
Yeah,
you don't gotta go on the show for him to have it.
I might shoot you something, you know. But yeah, no. So I'm super excited about that. Like all of these songs. Well, there's going to be we dropped Savage a couple months ago, and that's I know it feels like forever when you do as much shit as we do. So we dropped Savage a couple months ago. We dropped I think it was in February. We dropped 332 Miles to You, and those will be on that too, because Demons. I dropped Demons with
Demons was before.
Demons is actually the first song we're gonna play.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's that. Shout out to Straight Jacket again. Demons is actually the first song that I put out that is Bankard Beats. I've got a few of those. he killed it.
That shit's fire.
I love
Yeah,
Anybody
Bankhard
knows
does some
me.
dope beats.
I love Bankard beats.
I
I
actually
want
have.
I want
Go
a
ahead.
collection of his beats one day just to have some.
Yeah, right. Just to play it. Just play it
Swear
in the
to God.
background. It's like a.
I go to his website when I need to sit down and think and shit. I just go to his website and I hit play and I will just vibe out.
There's hundreds of beats to play
Yeah.
through, you know. And he's got some fucking bangers in there. Matter
Plus
of
he does
fact,
custom work.
one of my next singles is going to be what he produced, and then another song that we have on here, he produced, DG Baddies. That's the funniest song ever released.
I love the artwork on that.
Thank you. I did that.
I'm trying to even like think of a vibe of a song that would be comparable to that.
I don't even know. I
I
always
took the
said
hops to Wendy's.
I always said that if I didn't make it as a serious rapper, I could probably make it doing comedy rap.
That shit's
Like a Little Dicky style.
the treasure.
Lil Dicky is so intelligent.
I love Lil Dicky.
Yeah.
I fuck with Lil
Oh,
It's not even right to call him a comedy rapper, and I felt stupid. As soon as I said it, I was like,
This
"Yeah,
bitch
you're
don't know about
okay." But it's funny.
yeah.
All right, well, let's kick it over to the first song.
All right.
Demon.
The spirits keep calling and waking up mine. I fit the heady deep with a lot on my mind. They tear through my soul, I swear I'm just fine. I'm not suicidal, I'm walking the line. Loaded my pistol, aimed that at my temple. My money pass holds, but I lead by example. Smile in my face, stab wounds I don't lack. I keep seeing visions of my past creep back. Adam taught me, even Eve taught snakes. Trust issues, even friends turn fake. Family don't always want you to eat. She said that she loved me, but why did she cheat? I built me these walls, surrounded by heathens. Jesus had disciples, and I got these demons. Deadly sins, I witness all seven. Remember evolution fell from the heavens. My daughter, she's the only one keeps me sane. Lord protect the innocents, giving pain. I asked for guidance, but nothing came. Will they pour around liquor when they mention my name? Bet jealousy finds me like 50 Cent. I said my Hail Mary, says Lord, I repent. I'm the walking dead, strapped up like Daryl. The fire escapes as it blows up a barrel. Demons, the spirits keep calling and waking up mine. Demons, I fit the heading deep in a lot of my mind. Demons, they tear through my soul, I swear I'm just fine. Demons, I'm not suicidal, I'm walking the line. 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 They tear through my soul, I swear I'm just fine.
Scared of the silence, cause the thoughts in my head get so loud. My deepest fear seeping through pores of my skin like a symbiote. Venom coursing through my veins again. Yeah, the darkness invited, lost the will to deny it. Then I felt the deepest depression I've ever felt in my life. Never been a religious man, but I'm looking up like show me a sign. Yet I'm looking up through flames, feeling like I'm living in hell. My mind is a prison, I can't escape or make bail. That's where my demons live, feeding on me, yeah, keeping me down, killing my vibe, beating me from the inside out, taking my patience, wasting my time, play off my anguish. Now I decide it's finally time, vanquish these demons from my life. Yeah.
Demons, the spirits keep calling and waking up mine. Demons, I fit the heading deep in a lot of my mind. Demons, they tear through my soul, I swear I'm just fine. Demons, I'm not suicidal, I'm walking the line. 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 Demons, they tear through my soul, I swear I'm just fine. The spirits keep calling and waking up mine. I fit the heading deep in a lot of my mind. They tear through my soul, I swear I'm just fine. I'm not suicidal, I'm walking the line.
Yeah, buddy.
Yo, that was dope.
It's a relatable track too.
No, Yeah, you could tell Tech Nine gave you a little influence at some point.
Yeah,
You know, I
definitely hear that.
I really like that song. That song, a little weird. There was a song that I originally wrote my verse for that Lil White was on and some other people, and it just never came out. Never ever came out. And I was like, well, this is a dope verse. I need to put it out. And so as I was doing, I was clearing my mind, and I was listening to the bank card, and that beat just came out, and I was like, whoop, take my money. And I was like, yep, this is the one. This is the one right here. But no, so that's nobody, maybe 20 people know that story. Yeah.
It's a good
Well,
fucking track.
now a couple more do.
Yeah. I'm sure. Well, it's public now. It's public
Right.
now. Lil White's verse was dope.
Yeah, Brian
White.
Bareback says that was fire.
Lil White's
Thank you.
always been dope, though.
Thank you. I see.
Love
Whoops.
that dude. Wanted to send a shout out to the audience, the chat. No, I will not be teaching Noise how to twerk. I barely am any good at it myself. Thank you.
I could get dollars. I could go and look. I got a whole stack of. Probably got $150 in one.
$20 is $20.
So
Catch me twerking at camp for cheeseburgers.
Oh man,
this is. I don't know. I think you might be able to eat off that.
I'm not trying to be.
You gonna do it in the church?
Oh, definitely. Just blood dripping down me. Just
I can just see it now.
Where's all the women, half the men? Oh, Scotty's in the church.
Scotty's working in the church.
Doing something unholy.
Time. I see our gray cat has made it into.
He's in his little baby bundle.
oh, I see it.
Yeah,
Kit Kat. I think that's the first animal on our live. There we go.
Oh,
Bam.
breaking records.
Oh, dang. You're the first one.
He's such a baby. He lets me bundle him up like an infant.
Watch our viewership skyrockets once the cat got on screen.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Holly said y'all got to get the cat its own Instagram now.
It
I
has,
have a Facebook
he has a
page for
Facebook.
him.
Oh,
Wado Potato.
Potato.
And as a matter of fact, he was talking shit to me one time and caught a ban.
oh no, Scotty left.
Oh, he's got. So, yeah. So I guess just to touch base on something we talked about earlier, I guess as far as upcoming shows, I definitely am going to be on the Nasty Bash when that comes about. So that's going to be fun. I don't know who else is going to be on that, so obviously I couldn't answer that.
I'll be.
Yeah, I've heard whispers about a couple people that are going to be on Nasty Bash, but like nothing's been made official yet. So,
well,
everybody knows that I'll be there, so I mean that's not really.
Yeah,
I'll be there too.
I also want a spoiler on Jaeger Slam. That's in December. I'll be there too. I dropped that before it was supposed to be dropped. That's it. That's exactly what I said. I got the message and I was like, "Oh, whoopsie daisy!" I'll take that. So it's like the date hasn't been dropped yet.
He's just like laying in my arms.
there it is.
Yeah, no.
Jogger Slam.
Jogger
Slam.
Yeah, I don't remember who all he's announced. I know, so I won't even like go on that. I think there's people that haven't been announced on that.
Just more info coming soon.
But y'all see it. Y'all see it. It's December 1st and 2nd.
I'll be performing. Me and Mandy will be performing that Friday. So I am 99.9% positive we'll be there all that weekend too.
Oh.
So But I can tell you one thing, that is definitely one you guys don't want to miss. That one's going to be fire. I think the tickets are available online now too. There's a lot of talent that's going to be in there, and yeah.
I heard Fred Durst is going to be there.
You heard Fred Durst.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just starting
Might be there.
I'm just starting rumors.
Fred Durst might show up.
That's horrible. Because are y'all talking about me or the actual Fred Durst? Which one are we talking about?
The actual
both.
One,
if the real one doesn't show up, you got to.
Oh, so y'all don't know. So Brandon Philbrick, he has this running joke where he said I look like Fred Durst. So like the one time he shipped a mask to me, he sent me a actual CD, a Fred Durst CD that was out of his collection, and was like, "Yo, can you sign this and mail it back to me?" And I was like, "Fuck you." Today's his birthday, so I was on Dead Bitches Brunch right before this. And I had my name as Fred Durst on their thing.
I heard Seal was going to be there.
Did that make you want to break stuff?
No, I put it on there because I knew he would get a kick out of it.
He definitely did it all for the nookie, though.
Yeah.
I mean, did you have to pay with a $3 bill, y'all?
No.
Dad jokes. Oh, man, no, I'm doing the dad jokes.
Okay.
Sorry,
yeah, so y'all go check out the Dead Bitches Brunch too. Their episodes are dope.
Shout out to them. But we're gonna keep it rolling.
Shut the fuck up. I actually like the Break Stuff song though. The Chocolate Starfish was a fire ass album.
Isn't it
it was.
Yes, it's a butthole. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize that as a youth.
I know. It took me a while.
Everything became clearer once you hit a certain age.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just start realizing.
Oh, he's talking about butt sex. Okay, I got it.
I really did like $3 Bill, y'all. That fucking album was so dope, in my opinion. Like
They had some classics, and I'm not going to be ashamed that I enjoyed them.
I still might, I might throw that on there every once in a while.
They go in the new metal playlist just like Korn and fucking Slipknot. I don't give a fuck.
I love Korn. I was weird.
Donald said he saw Limp Bizkit last year.
Was it dope?
I don't know. He has. Donald, was it good?
He saw Bizkit. They weren't very limp.
I don't know.
What up, Heartless?
I don't. Is there a way I can see the chat?
See, I have it up on a second phone.
Well, down at the bottom of the screen, it should say more, and when you click more, you can click the comments.
I didn't
I'm not allergic to cats. The problem,
Shout out to everybody that's in here. There's a lot. Hey, what's up, Wizzo? If I holy shit, there is a lot of comments I already missed.
Told you.
Thank you. Anyway,
that's why I disappear sometimes, because I go to back out of the comments and I accidentally hit the back button rather than the X. And when you hit the back button, it's just like, oh, fuck you, you're done with StreamYard.
When we first started, when I was backstage on this thing, thank you, Donald. I can see it now. He said, "Great show." Anyway,
don't hyperfixate on them though.
I lost signal for some reason. I had to shut my internet off. I don't know. It's like Wi-Fi was like, "Fuck you, this isn't happening." Yeah. I was like, "Bitch, watch me. I paid my phone bill this month."
I paid my phone bill this month.
Next month, that's sketchy. I don't know. I might have spent it on Baycard Beats.
So go buy some shit like tickets for the show.
Go buy VIP.
I'm poor.
Buy some makeup.
Buy some
makeup. Holly's got her makeup. That shit's dope.
Damn it, Holly.
She wore it last night.
Yeah. As far as like not shameless drops, but these I will give you one of these because I know you collect these for your.
Dude, these bitches are fire. They're like actually like
they're the real fucking deal. The lanyard is not. This is
the lanyard's
cheap,
okay. The lanyard's all right.
It's not. This is. I mean, it was
nice
probably
$1.25
$1.25 lanyard, maybe not even like the special ones.
But the badges are dope.
But the badge is really cool. And shout out to Straight Jacket for doing the artwork on this one. I don't know how well you guys can see this, but here you can see that there's Carl's Tavern and Sirens. And then if you do come to the one in Michigan, there's a 1 and a 2 right here, where if you buy the VIP, you will get 2 free well drinks.
Sirens is gonna be packed, y'all.
Yeah, that's my home base. Shout out to Sirens. It's a very beautiful little establishment too.
It's also my job, so that's
the jabby. It's just a side gig where we slang the drinks.
Shout out to Wade's tits in the chat.
Shout out to Wade's tits in the chat. He was mad. She was touching his tits, and he was like, But anyway, so the VIP package will get you into both shows. You'll get two CDs. You'll get our exclusive EP that we're dropping with those songs that I was talking about, where you got one with Bakelo, one with Zitro, and then Gibby's on a song, and then we got Psycho or Insane Poetry, I should say, and there's also like a little mini poster in there, and then an exclusive. There was only 50 of these shirts made up because I only did 50 VIP packages that had 50 exclusive Skwynts and Mandy shirts. And it's in the little package, so you don't get to see. You get to see my name, but not her beautiful name.
Got some nice color on it.
Yeah, that's cool.
I thought it was very cool. It matched.
Shout out to Mustafi for the the shirt.
Shout out to Duncan Graham. He's on the St. John's show. I'll just name drop everybody that's on the shows. So, excuse me. The first night in Carl's, we'll have Insane Poetry, Zitro, Bakelo, Kush Kennedy. Shout out to my boy Kush Kennedy. He's going to be also shooting the video while we're there. And then Michigan Misfits. And then Nasty's going to be there.
Nasty.
I've heard of him. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Nastiti. And then OG Huey will be there. That's my homie from Kalamazoo. The Ice Giant's going to be there. Lucatomy will be there. And, of course, the fucking homie V Sinister will be there.
We love V Sinister.
Yeah. And, I mean, V Sinister, shout out to V Sinister. Like,
he's a real one.
If you got, like, that motherfucker right there is the homie.
Yeah.
Like, one of the coolest dudes ever. And he's been there from,
I was going to say, he's been working for a minute.
Like I was telling you guys in the beginning, like, he was at camp when we were there. And that was, I think, one of his first, like, I don't know. I could be just talking shit at this point. But I think that was one of his reappearances back into the music scene, just like me. And I took some photos of him, and I met him, and then we started talking online. And then he ended up showing up to my album release and doing a set there. And then he was at my last show like that. And now he's going to be on both of these. And that's the homie right there.
Working.
Anyway, so back to the St. John's show. Same lineup. We got Insane Poetry, Zitro, Bakelo, Kush Kennedy, Misfits, Nasty, OG Huey. I don't know why I dropped the ball on that. The Ice Giants, Lucatomy, V Sinister, and then the homie Enoch and Mortis, and then Duncan Graham and Jackadelic will be there. So it was Wizza might actually be at the Carl's one too. That one's not necessarily.
I'm gonna be there. I'll be.
Oh, well, you're on the flyer. Your face is right there.
I was gonna say, and Mandy and Skwynts will be there.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, there might have been confusion. Somebody might not have known.
Yeah, I true that. You know.
So Skwynts, who's your hype chick on the cover of that album there?
You know, that's to be determined.
It's
It's
Nick. Shout out to my dog.
Oh, Body Rot's in the chat right now. We were just talking about y'all.
I was just talking about you, sir. And actually, So my ADD kicked in and I talked about 100 different things, but we were talking about that. So when you come to the show, regardless if you bought a VIP or not, the first 100 people that are there will get a free CD. And on that CD, we'll have a song that me and the Misfits did. And I absolutely love that song. It is...
It'll get stuck in your head.
It's a little different. Like it's not like necessarily my style or necessarily the Misfits style, I think, but like meshed together. So it came out beautiful.
Yeah, I gotta say, tracks like that tend to be some of the best ones, though. Because when it's something neither one of you are used to or anything, it just kind of like tends to fucking flow better.
Yeah, no, it came together really well. Like I actually, I didn't necessarily sing on it, but I sing a little bit, if that makes sense. And then I even did probably a tiny little bit of double time on it.
Oh,
And,
flexing!
And I even did a tiny little bit of Michigan Misfit sound on it. You know, I'm kind of meshed everything together.
Yeah, I know that Misfit sound.
It's real hypnotic. And it came together really, really beautifully. If you don't love it, sorry and shit. But guess what I do? So,
No, what you're supposed to say is sorry, not sorry, because we're not sorry.
well, I mean,
We're not sorry if we tricked you.
Nah, because not everybody's gonna like every song, so we ain't sorry. We're making the songs for the people that know how to listen to good music.
You ain't gotta like it to respect the talent as well, though.
I think they told me too that they were going to drop that the Friday, so June 23rd. That will be their single that they drop. So shout out to them.
Heard it here first.
Yeah, so shout out to them.
Excuse me.
If I wasn't supposed to say that, well, guess what? I'm used to telling people stuff that whoopsie daisy. That's my favorite there. So,
well, Body Rot said yes, so it looks good.
Oh no, I already know that it's gonna drop that day, but I don't know if I was supposed to say. That don't matter.
Well, it's out there now.
Yeah, that's the fucking homies, man. Shout out to them. They were at Nasty Bash too.
Yes, they were. Tried to destroy that goddamn counter.
Shout out to that hotel that we all destroyed. That hotel was not ready for all of us drunk at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Well, let's see what happens.
We're gonna do it again this year at camp.
Oh man, last year at camp, I fucking I left at 11 o'clock at night, 11:20 at night, and I drove all the way back to Michigan. Like I didn't get back home till like 5:20 in the morning.
You guys that do that shit kill me.
The fuck out, and I'm over here with the window down, going, "Wake the fuck up, we got this." White knuckling it home.
Dude, like, we drove all the way back to Pennsylvania after camp.
I don't even drive, and I couldn't passenger princess that shit, let alone drive it.
Oh man, I don't.
Yeah, it's like 9 hours for us.
That's rough.
Yeah, it was like 5.5 hours back for me. I couldn't do that. Like that's wild. Good on you.
I'm sorry I keep yawning, y'all. I'm dealing with like a bout of insomnia right now, and it's been really fucking rough. Like I've slept like maybe 7 or 8 hours in the past week, and like so I'm just over here like
Sorry, we have these relaxing voices tend to do that. So, Mandy, tell us about what you're up to now. No, not really.
I'm just here. My cat is fat, and that's good. And yeah. Sorry, I kind of caught me off guard. I dropped a new track a little while ago, not too long ago, called Eternal Atmosphere. That's one of those kind of East Coast boom bap, just bars, no hook kind of a business. So that's dope. I am working on a new EP currently. I've got a couple songs finished. I have another song called Snapback that's going to be dropping sometime soon.
Y'all both are steady working. God bless.
Yeah, dude. We have a lot of shit going on that people don't really know about because I don't really like, you know me, I like go into fucking hiding and shit, and I don't say shit.
Right.
But I got to do shit.
Time.
So I just started working at Sirens not too long ago too, so I got that going on. The cosmetics company is it's there, it's existing, so that's cool. We're gonna be dropping a new product at the June show. At both of the June shows, so that'll be kind of cool.
Another breaking exclusive.
Another breaking exclusive, and
So-
of course the video coming up will be dope too with Insane Poetry. Shout out to Insane Poetry. That's my bestie. I love Insane Poetry.
Yeah, no, he's the coolest. What were you gonna say, Aaron?
So Holly's over here yelling at me from the other side
Damn
of
it,
the
Holly.
and she wants to know, are y'all going to have them on hand at the June show?
Listen,
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
we're not here to talk about makeup, Holly. We're here for music.
Yeah.
Well, it kind of is intertwined because like the makeup is all completely based off of the music.
And Holly will mute you, Scotty. Don't get rowdy.
He gets all of a sudden, oh, boom, Scott it again. See you later.
But yes, we will have them available on
Best
hand.
with the mods.
The palettes will hopefully be restocked by then as well. Hopefully, I'm not promising that, but I hope.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Holly uses her palette. Holly uses her palette every time we go out.
Aw, yay. That makes me so happy. I'm so happy that people like it so much. I forgot she does have the new palette. I was thinking that she just had the old one for some reason. But yeah, I've got that. What else? There's so much going on that I just like be forgetting shit. Like
I think so we're shooting the video on the 23rd for Ron Burgundy.
Yes.
And then I think the next month we will be shooting a video for Savage.
What?
Yeah,
Really?
so the breaking news to her too.
Breaking news, Mandy.
Everybody's finding out.
Tune in here for all your info.
Like I said, I plan things out in such of like a.
We work really well together because like I'm a very artistic person and so is he, but where I suck at making myself a schedule and planning things. And that's something that he really flourishes at.
So how far ahead do you plan?
Forever.
Well, I guess you want some more breaking news right now?
Breaking news.
Yeah.
Well, no, like I'm
news.
trying to see if like y'all would be down to do Dope Sick next year.
I think me and you talked about that, and yeah, I don't see how that would be an issue.
I know we have planned out to like December.
Yeah, I mean, I got this year's already booked, but that's next year, and yeah, let's talk about it because I'm down.
You can't do business on the air.
Oh yes, I can. Yes, I can.
As long as there's not like
more breaking news,
like a child's birthday or something like that, then I'm down. I'm absolutely down.
Child. It's just a real low chance.
Is the kid's birthday in July?
63 days to pick, Because isn't it a leap year? No, the leap year was
364, sweetie.
I literally had to reschedule my kid flying out to go see my sister to go to Dope Sick. I had to push it by a week.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Hey,
one fucking day I had something to do.
Of course.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Should we segue into September then, or?
Well,
I love that song.
The next song? What's the next song, Ollie?
So the next song is DG Baddies.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, let's do some comedy shit, and then I'll do some breaking news after that. How about that?
All right, let's do that.
All right.
Expired lip gloss, put that ass stay fat. She can drop it down low and bring that ass back. She's the DG baddie, yeah. DG baddie, yeah. DG baddie. IO4 lashes, put the makeup on fleek. She gon' treat me like a king with that EBT. She's the DG baddie, yeah. DG baddie, yeah. DG baddie. Automatic doors when she step in the joint. Not rocking that product when she stays on point. She be looking like a snack when she make that steak shake. She be sweeter than an off-brand frosted flakes. Some might think she's crazy, savings galore. She's still clipping coupons from the grocery store. Stacking that paper, making her savings flip. Her baby daddy still can't even move a zip. Expired lip gloss, but that ass stay fat. She can drop it down low and bring that ass back. She's the DG baddie, yeah, DG baddie, yeah, DG baddie. I owe 4 lashes, put the makeup on fleek. She gon' treat me like a king with that EBT. She's a DG baddie, yeah, DG baddie, yeah, DG baddie. 3 kids, 2 dogs, hit that double wide. Pouring Moscato out that box of wine. Frozen food out when she caught my eye. She grabbed chicken wing drumsticks and a bag of fries. Dang, shorty, I go by Skwynts. It didn't take long to hear my hits. She smells so good, like, oh my God. I thought it was a fucking flex. She had Tide Pods. Messy bun scrunchy and she don't even try. $3 hair dye and she still look fly. She threw me a wig like, boy, you fine. We about to get it poppin' in the checkout line. Let's go. Expired lip gloss, but that ass stay fat. She can drop it down low and bring that ass back. She's the DG baddie, yeah, DG baddie, yeah, DG baddie. I owe 4 lashes, put the makeup on fleek. She gon' treat me like a king with that EBT. She's a DG baddie, yeah, DG baddie, yeah, DG baddie. Expired lip gloss, but that ass stay fat. She can drop it down low and bring that ass back. She's a DG baddie, yeah, DG baddie, yeah, DG baddie.
Oh boy.
That was fucking hysterical.
The song you didn't know you needed in your life.
Look,
Shout
I
out
hate
to
how
DG.
relatable.
Shout out to DG, man, because
I know
they pop
too many
up in every
females like
cornfield
that.
in every small town.
DG see the cornfields are like,
I've seen 2 of them right next to each other before, so
Dude, I've seen dollar. Well, I don't know if I should actually say it out loud because I might get a cease and desist if I do. But
Yeah,
but,
we've seen DGs all over the place.
Yeah, you see that, and I seen it right next to a what was the other one?
Family Dollar.
Yeah, right next to Family Dollar, and I was like,
I've seen it.
gang
DG
war. I wonder if they go to work and see each other and start finger flipping origami at each other, like, "What's up, DG for life?"
And then you throw the fucking Dollar Tree in there too, and then you just got all kinds of warfare.
It's a whole neighborhood.
So
Yeah,
look,
no,
one of the
that's
questions that we always ask all the people that come on here is, who do you see coming up in the underground, or somebody that's not getting enough shine that you think that we should take a look at?
So I really I actually 2 people. I think of 2 people when it comes right to mind. Truthfully, like I already gave a huge shout out to him, but I think V Sinister, like, I'm real proud of the homie, man. Like I got mad love for him, and I think he needs to. Have you put him on the show yet?
No, not yet.
No, I think that should happen.
That man's got bars.
Like, no, he's such a genuine soul, and like, he's so talented in everything he does, and I mean, I genuinely feel safe around him. I mean, he's a big boy. He's not, and he takes everything to the limit. And then, second, I would really like to give a shout out to fucking Gibby. I think that Gibby is so very, very talented. There's so many people that I could shout out right now.
Venom in there too.
Venom Stay Drip.
So ill.
Yeah, I don't know if you know who Venom
Oh
Stay Drip is.
yeah,
She is a fucking G, dude.
Yeah.
Like, how that girl is not
on everything. She should be on so much more than she is.
Dude, there's very few people where, like, I hear them rap and I'm like, whoa, like,
Yeah.
I'm scared to be on a track.
And that's before you even
But-
acknowledge the fact she's a female or anything. Like,
Exactly. Like, but she's one of them people where I'm like, bro, like, because I'm
Oh,
like,
she bodied me in the track, no
dude,
questions
Mm.
asked.
I'm like, me and her have had something in the works for fucking ever, and I'm like sitting here like, man, I'm so scared of you. Like,
All right, like, can you just do my part for me? What? I don't know.
I
You want to
fucking
write
love her,
that
dude.
movie?
She's a genuine ass person too. But yeah, definitely, V6
Yeah.
or Gibby, like, definitely
What's
good.
the track she's on from the two? Is it Vicky Guerrero? The Hooligan Shout. I
Did you
can't
say
remember.
Vicky Guerrero?
Yeah,
I think it is Vicky.
Yeah,
I think she's on Vicky Guerrero.
that,
For
that's
anybody in
what,
the audience that doesn't know who we're talking about,
I might not know. No, I don't think I do. I would just think of like the "excuse me," like that bitch.
Well, yeah, that
song's called
grab
Vicky
is
Guerrero.
actually
Okay, I just
in the
don't know the
song.
Yeah.
song. Okay, I was
But,
hearing
Vicky
it too,
Vicky
but I was
because she
it's
like,
pulls
a
I
like,
didn't know the
Hooligans.
song.
excuse
Yeah,
me.
it's the Hooligans and Venom. I
Oh,
think.
okay, I didn't even know. I
And
just
Stray's
don't
on
know
there.
the song, but
Yeah,
that's dope.
Stray's on there. It's a dope ass song. That's one of my
Stray's fucking
favorites.
great.
Well, Mandy,
Shout out
breaking
to
news for
Stray.
you.
Oh,
Stray's
Yeah.
look,
fucking
Hell House is in the chat. He said, "Where's Noise?" Noise is recording a music video right now, so he
I
can't be
am the
bothered
American
to do
Moose.
the podcast. Yeah, slacking off.
I will be your moose for the evening. Moose, moose.
Yeah, this is the American Moose. No, my camera shows it on that side. Leave me alone.
Damn it, Holly, we're trying to do a show here.
I can just go like this. Oh, hey, I did it too. I was over here like that. Nope.
Yeah, see, it messes you up.
Nope. Yeah, we're on the
Huh?
same one.
Oh man, excuses. I mean, yeah, that's what I tell him every time he tells me he can't do the show. It's just excuses.
And now that I'm able to do them again, he's like, "Get Scotty."
Yeah, he's like, I got something to do. All right, rock star.
Half the time he's in the chat like, "I'm so high."
What the yeah, that song was just a fun song, and actually that was probably the funniest song that
It's got some bars in there, though. It really does.
So we actually sat and kind of wrote that together when I that was before I even lived here, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we were just fucking cracking the fuck up. Like that was a
expired lip gloss, and I was like, I didn't even know lip gloss expired.
It does.
I did not know that either.
Yeah, that's
It made
news
for
to
a good
me.
bar.
More breaking news.
Holly's over here like, oh yeah, I knew that. I'm like, shh.
Of course she did.
The more
It could have been 6 years old, and I'd be like, yeah, this is good. Here you go.
It is not a competition, Holly.
I think yeah, there's so many hidden gems of comedy in that. But I think the one that stands out the most probably is going to have to be like, she gonna treat me like a king with that EBT.
That's the part that I love the most too. As soon as I heard it, I was like,
that was one of mine.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just felt like rubbing my tummy when I heard that line.
Yeah.
About to get it popping in the checkout line.
Stupid. Yep. That's a stupid ass song.
That's a dope song.
No, it's really cool, and I think
treasure.
And I think as long as I don't get a cease and desist on it, it's gonna be around for a long time. So
if I didn't get a cease and desist for that marshmallow shit, you're not gonna get a cease and desist.
Let's just keep things hush because
yeah, let's not discuss them.
the AI's listening to us like
that's been years ago, man. If they hit me for that, I'm gonna be like, well.
I mean, Facebook is hitting people for shit from like years ago.
Yeah, I caught a fucking ban last year for something that was like 2 years old. I was like, those rules weren't even in place then.
You said the word bitch. You're
right.
banned for 8 years.
Dude, I got banned so many times for calling myself white trash. One time I got caught. I popped back up after like 8 days of a ban. And I said Caucasian garbage for life. Boom, 30 days.
Dude, I said LOL white people one time and got banned for a month.
Dude, Fams had to make a whole post telling people do not type out white trash Pope because people were getting smacked with a ban, and it was the title.
Yeah, no.
Fucking Facebook.
That's crazy, dude. It's the AI is crazy how they're like
Out here
smacking
withholding my
And
everybody.
earnings and
they
shit.
don't even
Shout out to
care.
Facebook,
Shout out to Facebook
taking
for
our
stealing
money
my
and
money.
not paying us.
Nah, I got money for reels and shit, right? And I'm like sitting here like, man, where is my money for my motherfucking reels? And I went and looked, and it's like withholding your earnings. I'm like, why?
Please
Like,
They just
fill
make
out your
all their
paperwork
fucking
properly
rules.
that you've done 8,000 times.
They just make all them rules for themselves and fuck everybody else.
Well,
whatever.
that's how they
They're
do
like,
it.
ooh, somebody
That's
sent you
stupid.
stars.
Take
Yeah,
my
that's
$50.
why.
I don't
That's
care.
why we don't stream directly to Facebook.
No, it makes sense. It makes sense. Yeah, so I don't know if Holly wants to drop that flyer that I haven't announced yet for the September 16th.
Hurry up, Holly.
She's
Oh.
pulling it up.
Yeah, the pig.
You should be on this.
You're about to get the boot.
Yeah,
I've been trying. Because once she kicks me, I'm just gonna go have a sandwich.
All right.
It's very pastel.
So
I
that
like
we
the
are
pastel.
we're actually going to be headlining a music festival that's a charity for the Peter Sunny Day Foundation. It's actually going to be a what they do is they send money to families that have kids with cancer, and they make like some dreams happen for them, locally in
sweet.
our community. And then it will also be at home base at Sirens. There's quite a few bands on there. So during the day, like probably early afternoon, there will be a couple acoustics and playing, and then there will be bands throughout the day. And as it gets to the end of the night, then it'll come into my 2 hour block of hip hop. And with that, you'll notice a few people that I had already name dropped. V Sinister will be on there. My homie Wizza will be on there. OG Huey will be there. Kush Kennedy will be there. My regular DJ Kodasty will be there. And then I was actually part of a underground record label for a while. Well, I still am. It's called Bad Influence, but I'm going to do a Bad Influence set on that.
Nice.
And that will be pretty dope.
Showing out for a good cause.
So yeah, so we put this together. I decided one thing that I like to do every year if I can is that I like to give back to the community. There's no point in making music if I can't give it to people. It's kind of like if you check my posts, like I usually have a lot of uplifting posts and stuff.
All the time. It's this all the time.
And the reason for that is because, for one, just like everybody else, life is shitty and I'm depressed and I need to tell myself to step it the fuck up. But there's so many people out there that need somebody to say something. If I can't give back anything, then what is the point? Like, I'm not, of course, like the idea is to make money because I'm spending money. But at the end of the day, like I want to give back. So if everything goes the way it's supposed to, the way it's gonna go, I put it in the hands of our Elohim, and then it's going to, this will be a yearly thing. This is the first one. I approached them and I was like, hey, I want to do another show, but this time I want to do a benefit because I've already done a few benefits there before. Two of them I had done for the homeless angels, and so we would donate to a place in Lansing that helps house people, especially in hard times. They would house families and things. But this time I wanted to do something for my direct community. So.
It's also going to be during the same time as the Feastival that goes on in town too, so there will be plenty to eat, food trucks, all kinds of stuff. So like the whole community and all the small businesses are really coming together and opening their doors for this event. So it's going to be really, really cool. It's going to be an extremely busy day for us. It's going to hopefully raise a lot of money for a good cause.
That's going to be rewarding as fuck.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you a question. Like, say people can't make it to it, can they still donate to it?
Of course, yeah. I'm going to figure that out.
That's a solid.
Worst case scenario, anybody could Venmo or Cash App me, and then I would just put it to it.
We could figure out who would we even send that to?
But as it gets a little further, because this is it's just official now. You know, that's why I'm dropping it. I was going to
Right.
talk more about it after the 2 nights in June because I don't want to take away from that show.
I'll be right back.
But I mean, we're 3 months out from that. So yeah, I'm sure there will be a way to donate to that. I'll figure out a way, and I'll update you if it.
Huh?
But I'll update everybody. I'm sure I'll post about it and everything.
Yeah, absolutely. I think
And
that's a lot. That's a good idea
admission's
too.
only going to be like $5 minimum donation. You know, so it's not a big deal. I mean, if you can't spend $5 to donate to see like an all-day concert, then that's crazy.
Plus, like Aaron was saying, there's plenty of people that would just send you the $5 just to donate to a good cause.
Oh,
For
I'm just
sure.
trying to figure out, like, if I can't make it, because that's still a hike for me. That's like,
No, that's quite a hike. Yeah, that's probably what, 7.5 hours.
yeah, I
Maybe
think something
more.
like that. Something like
But-
that. But I mean, I'm not saying it's not possible because Holly's yelling at me that she wants to go now. So there is a chance.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun. I'm excited. I try to throw, you know, usually 2 to 3 events a year, because for one, like, no disrespect to a lot of promoters out there or anything, but they want you to like buy on to shows and shit. I ain't buying shows. Like, it just isn't gonna happen. I've done that, and I don't recommend necessarily to artists to do that because people will think to themselves that that's going to get them next to the headliners and stuff like that.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
like if you're
Hey
listening,
man, I
to
got this idea for a song.
just be careful. You know, it trust me, it's an investment regardless. Like, I don't take away from it because you get the practice. Everything you do is practice for I've done tons and tons of shows. I've opened up for so many people. Like, I opened up for I co-headlined for E40 in Stevie Stone. There was the club's shut down now, but there was 980 people max capacity in that thing, and it was past the max capacity I think was 800 people, and I think that we squeezed like 980 people in that bitch. It was a double lap, and it was cool because I knew the venue, so I had people like a street team of people running around the top balcony at a certain song, throwing balloons down. So there's all these balloons coming down. I had people on stage with glow sticks. It was real cool.
That's dope. Interaction.
Somewhere, if you like YouTube it and you put Skwynts E40 Stevie Stone show, like, there's a video of it. But yeah, no, that was really fun. I don't know why I went off on a.
Hey, that's what we're here for.
Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that.
ADHD brains. We all got them.
But yeah, I'm pretty excited about that benefit. I think what I was saying is that I like to put on a couple shows a year. Yeah, I like to put on a couple shows a year. And then once that's done, I'll already be set up for another show that won't be announced or anything until later on. After that, I'll probably announce it after that. So I like to set dates for things, and I like to work up to it. Like, for example, this 2 nights of June, I have no idea how the fuck I pulled it off. Like, I put so much on my plate. I do it all myself. Well, not all myself. There's so many people, like Mandy helps, and there's so many people involved in it. But like, I finance it. I make the idea, I make the plan, and I just go for it. Like, for example, we just. Like, the reason I'm not breaking Ron Burgundy on here is because, like, I literally just got, unfortunately, like I was saying, DJ Dakish, we were having issues with internet and sending files back and forth and this and that. It just didn't work out for some odd reason. And then I had my friend that ended up, Trent K, he ended up like in like the last minute just doing it for me. And then I just got it mixed down. Shout out to the engineer on that, Elmo. We're actually
Elmo's so fire.
Here's more breaking news. She's going to be doing an EP with him, and I'm going to be doing an EP with him. So there will be more new music coming.
More breaking news.
Looks like we're gonna have a lot of album listening parties and singles to put up.
We should. That's something I really want to get into, is doing like a listening party.
Why we gotta always be social? Can't we just do it from home?
We could do it from
Or
home.
we just
We could do a listening party on here.
sit in pajamas.
Yeah, we do listening parties for new albums and all that stuff.
Yeah. See? Yeah, we could stay at home and
not leave the house.
drink out of bubbly.
Yeah.
I don't like leaving the house no more, man. I just want to stay home and wrap up in a blanket and talk to people on the phone.
I just like leaving when it's that one time for a show, and then I'll spend the rest of my time at home like, nope, fuck people.
Yeah. No, I'm not mad at that. I need to be out and be social at times, but I also will hermit myself where I stay in the studio. I stay working.
Right. That's the best way to work, though, in my opinion.
But yeah. So I mean, I guess to keep it moving forward, like we were talking about the Nasty Bash and Carl's. That's where we met. So what song do you guys have up next?
I thought that was kind of cute.
The next song is, what is it? The 332 miles.
Okay, so yeah, that's what I was talking about. So that song just dropped, and that's a song about us basically meeting at Carl's, and
we lived 332 miles away from each other before we moved in together, and we would drive back and forth to see each other. I actually drove up here when I moved in. I packed my cats and everything I had that I could in the car and moved up here in my shitty little fallen apart ass Ford Focus.
It's not as bad as she's saying.
It's not that bad, but it's but in the middle of a snowstorm. The snowstorm was bad.
Oh, it was the worst
that
snowstorm.
Was terrible.
Like she should not have been driving up here, but
gang.
But yeah, it definitely is a really good start. Funny thing about this beat is I had it for so many years, and I was like, I don't know what to do with it. We were just talking about this in the car ride the other day, and I was like, I can't believe how well this song came out.
He was just waiting for me.
Yeah. Oh.
It's very like not kind of. Yeah, it's not like the kind of shit that I normally do. Like it's very like I don't normally do like auto-tuney like lovey shit. Like the song I put out on my last project, Neverland, is like the only track I've ever done like that. And then this very like sweet and like lovey, and it's let's all touch our feelings and ring around the rosy.
Pocket full of posies.
Even though I'm pretty sure that song was the ring around the rosy was like about the plague. Or
because ring around the rosy is because they put
that in the fucking with the blood and the tuberculosis.
I get the point. Love is a plague. I get it.
It's because they used the roses to cover up the smell of the burning bodies as they were burning them in the.
I thought it was when it was like that plague and they were coughing and the roses were stitched on.
One
there
of
so
us is right.
See the blood coming
tap
up.
In below to tell us who's right.
History fuckers, tap in.
Is it to smell the non-dead or to smell the rose instead of the dead bodies, or for coughing up the blood with the plague?
Where's Dominic at? Our oldest would know.
I think it's the smell.
I'm pretty sure it's the smell of the burning bodies.
Don't look at me like that. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Like there was like that time in history.
Holly. Okay, so Holly just looked it up and she said it's about the Great Plague and it's the rosy rash.
Oh.
It wasn't even for the. Oh no, the plague doctor mask. They used to put the herbs and incense in the nose and breathe that while treating the patients. That's where the smell thing was from.
We were both wrong.
Well, we knew it was about the plague.
There's a lot of rosy things in histories with plagues. Anyway, moving on.
That must have been the pocket full of posts.
321 miles? Is that what it is? I always thought
332.
32. In my head, it's just 300 miles. There we go.
Get down.
Ooh, yes. Shout out to Skwynts who made that artwork that you've been seeing
lately. Let's kill that.
I started making my own artwork and flyers and stuff. So I guess if anybody's listening, if you need something done, message me. I'll make some shit. I ain't that great.
Not for free.
Yes, I don't.
Yo, have y'all been paying attention and seen all the promos that this man whipped up?
Oh my
We
god,
didn't make that. He did.
he was turning that out. I was like, he
Hey, I'm
stays
trying to
busy.
get the turnout for the show.
It was dope because he was sending us all sorts of stuff, and he was like, "Look at all these promos I made." I was like, "All of these are awesome."
Videos.
He's like, I'm not that great. He's so good.
Yeah, well, I mean,
He's a
there's so many
natural.
people better than me. But I have also only been making artwork for a short period of time.
Will you just give yourself credit?
All right, fine. Round of applause for me. Here we go. Oh, yay.
I'm holding my phone with the other hand, so.
Moving forward.
All right,
Yeah,
let's
so
kick
this
it over to this.
Perfect.
On the road of love, not looking through the rear view. Stay concrete on finding our revenue. Through the obstacles and potholes, we'll make do. 332 miles right to you. Construction codes heavy, pumping the brakes. But of course, I'ma make a few silly mistakes. Small town Indiana had the prettiest sight. Who knew cost heaven would change my life? Chorus flower, heavy, switching the course. I was racing destinations with centrifugal force. Some dead ends had me on a one-way street. Now you're changing the station in my passenger seat. The sight of you makes me skip a heartbeat. You're my favorite song and it stays on repeat. These miles apart have me feeling incomplete. 332 miles till we can't beat. On the road of love, now looking to the rear view. Stay concrete on finding our revenue. Through the obstacles and potholes, we'll make do. 332 miles right to you. On the road of love, now looking to the rear view. Stay concrete on finding our revenue. Through the obstacles and potholes, we'll make do. 332 miles right to you.
I've been hitting gas pedals for a minute now. I be tired, my tires instead of spinning around. Take the road slow, drop it low, gear down. But you're sticking the key up into my ignition now. When it comes to the journey, you know I'm calling shot it. Destination, the place right where the sun sets. So excited, my body be riding autopilot. Throttle through the mile markers, you know we ain't done yet. Crank it up, while we proving them wrong. They used to mumble, we be nothing, now they bumping our song. They either jumping on the bus or else they moving along. Cause we been waiting on the door, the green light for so long. Don't matter where I'm going, rolling with you. Every day is a vacation, any place that you choose. You got my motor running crazy with the way that you move. You say the word, we leaving Earth and swerving straight to the moon.
On the road of love, now looking in the rear view. Stay concrete on finding our revenue. Through the obstacles and potholes, we'll make do. 332 miles right to you. On the road of love, now looking in the rear view. Stay concrete on finding our revenue. Through the obstacles and potholes, we'll make do. 332 miles right to you. Stay concrete on finding our revenue. Through the obstacles and potholes, we'll make do. 332 miles right to you. On the road of love, now looking in the rear view. Stay concrete on finding our revenue. Through the obstacles and potholes, we'll make do. 332 miles right to you.
All right, so Holly's over here going, I love that song.
It's so different for both of us. So it's a classic, I think. So funny is that like I actually wrote that in Seymour, which is where she was living, and I wrote it when I came to see her one night, and that's how it came about. Is the 332 miles right to you.
I was asleep in his lap.
Yeah, she was asleep in my lap while I wrote that song. But what's really funny about it now, listening to that, and I don't know why it just clicked now, but another song that'll be on our album is The Rear View. and I was not looking in the rear view. And here we are. We have the song Rear View with Gibby coming up.
I didn't even think about that.
I know, it just
That's
clicked.
interest-
It
that's
just clicked right now. Breaking news.
Breaking news.
More breaking news.
Yeah, he's
I'm
just
gonna-
dropping all sorts of bits of knowledge on y'all.
I'm gonna be single forever. Holly, don't laugh like that, God.
Breaking news all day.
Yo, shout out to Donald Brown. There aren't enough cute kid songs about death and decay. That shit had me giggling.
That's a classic comment right there.
Yeah.
I mean, I tried to write one, but then they locked me up a little bit. There really is. We should. I don't know where I was going with this. Forget it. ADD moment.
So while your ADD is acting up, I'll ask you a question so that it takes your brain off of it for a minute. So we always ask, what advice do you have for people that are coming up in the music game or trying to get started in doing music?
That's actually I have a very real quick response to that, believe it or not. Is one thing that everybody tries to do when they're first coming up, and it's something that I did, and I wish somebody would have told me this, is to stop fucking procrastinating. Just put it out. Like, you don't have to wait until there's an album done. You could just literally, with the way that today is now, if you drop an album, nobody gives a shit next month. Unfortunately, nobody gives a shit. Like, you'll find your core base that'll pay attention to that, but that's another reason why I drop a single every month, to try to stay fucking relevant, to try to see what hits and what don't hit. And if you find enough hits, like, you find like, okay, people really, really take to this song, people didn't like this song, you could kind of, I think the word's curate to where you want to go to put an album out for your core fan base. So you're going to be continuing to get fans at that time. So not only should you be consistently dropping stuff, you don't wait on it. Promo talk. One of the hardest things to do is to actually just do it, because everybody's like, oh, people are going to make fun of me. Well, fuck them. You know what I mean? People are going to make fun of you regardless. There's probably somebody in the chat right now that doesn't like me and talk shit about me.
I guarantee there's people in the chat that don't like me. And guess what?
But fuck you. I'm still here getting paid. But the point that I'm trying to make, we're off track again, is that, like, as long as you keep doing it, keep making posts, everything's so easy now. You could get a distro kid and then pay, I think it's $23 a year to drop as many songs as you want. And then you just, when you have time, like, you might not have the budget to do an album right away, because when I was starting out, I didn't have the budget like that. And then, beats cost money. You could drop one, promo it, drop another one, promo it. You can wait a little bit, maybe you got a big feature coming up, promo it.
Shit, pay $10 to $10 for 2 weeks or whatever to boost that shit, so it stays in people's feeds. I don't really recommend boosted ads, but we're not going to go into that big long ass conversation. But yeah.
Or you can pay Aaron and I'll promote it on UndergroundAholics.
Or that's even better.
Facebook shouldn't be allowed to do that shit.
Instead of Facebook, give it to an actual person that could use the money instead of a multi-billion-dollar corporation that just bends us over with no lube.
And they literally just stall your shit out so they can charge you.
Yeah, that's good advice.
But just to recap on that is just don't wait, put it out. And I mean, if you have something, like, don't put it out all half-assed. Like, make sure you put it out right. But don't wait. Put it out. Just keep dropping singles until something hits, and then and stay consistent. Like, don't.
Consistency is always key.
One thing that is really key, like you just said, is consistency. Like, keep doing it. The more you do it, the more people are going to like it. And don't be afraid to get no likes on something. And we're in a world where, like, people, they're like, oh my God, I only got one like. I better take that post down. No, fuck that shit. You know what I mean? I was looking at last year, because, like I said, I took a 5-year hiatus, and I used to get hundreds of likes on everything that I did before that. Last year, I maybe get 6 likes on something. You know, like I remember the first time I put a song on Spotify, it did like 15 fucking views in 2 days. Like that was terrible. But you got to start somewhere.
Better than nothing.
And as long as you keep
Mhm.
it going, because I see too many artists that are coming up like, hey, I'm waiting on this album. I got an album I'm going to do. I'm getting in with
You
this.
gotta go through the bullshit period. You gotta go through the bullshit period because you're never gonna grow unless you fucking
Pay
you gotta
dues.
start around.
And that's just one thing that I just feel like it hurts for me when I hear somebody that there's a lot of people that have a lot of talent. And they're just like, oh, well, I will drop something when I have an album. I'm like, no, please don't. Just just drop.
People
You
don't
got
even
one
want albums
single.
nowadays. They want singles. Like they want singles
Yeah.
or short EPs. That's
Because
the
they
way
just
it
throw
is.
it in their playlist. They don't listen to a
Oh yeah,
whole album.
exactly. And then if you want to release it on an album or an EP later on, do it. You know, I mean, I'm not saying release a whole album with songs that have already been released. I mean, if you want to do that, I don't really recommend it.
Yeah,
But you know,
I hate that. You get a
I know
half.
that aggravates the piss out of me too.
Yeah.
Like when people they'll have like a 10-track album, all of them have been released as singles.
Twisted's been doing that shit bad lately.
I don't know. I haven't
fucking
listened to Twisted album since Abomination. I don't. I mind my business. I really don't like. I don't be checking shit out. Like somebody has to literally stick something in front of me and be like, "Hey, listen to this," or I just won't. Like it's not like I don't like it or that I don't want to. It's just that I'm so fucking busy
focused.
doing my own shit that I just don't like even notice what's around me a lot of the time.
Or you could find an artist like me. Here's another piece of advice that pay me to do a feature. I will fucking kill that shit. And then I'll do the artwork, and then I'll do like right now I'm running a
And
fucking
promo.
deal. If people don't think that this is a deal, they're out of their fucking mind. I'll make the artwork for it. I will shoot a reel for it. I will promo it for a month. And it's only $150. Like, and I know $150 is a lot of money, but like
it's really not if you're working for shit.
Is going towards the studio because I don't have my own studio, so I pay to go to the studio, and that's me writing it, practicing it to make sure that I hit perfect. You know what I mean? That's me taking the time to make the artwork. That's me taking the time to shoot a reel. Like, and that's real promo right there. You know what I mean?
That's another piece of advice right there for artists is like people really be thinking that they should just get everything for fucking free. You got to pay for everything. You got to pay for features, studio time, everything. Nobody is going to come up to you and just hand you shit for free. That's not how that shit works.
I mean, there's occasions where like one hand washes the other, but that's not.
If you can't wash the other hand, you're not getting your scrub in either.
I've been doing this for almost 13 years, and I still get people that are like, well, you're not going to give me a verse for free? No, you approach me. I don't even fucking know who you are or want to do like shit with you. Like, no, I'm not.
I've been collecting verses. People owe me several for when I make an album.
Shout out to Donald again.
I think people like it's kind of a harsh thing to say, but I don't think a lot of people want it as much as they say that they do.
No,
I completely agree.
They just
well,
want
see,
to look
that's like
cool.
That's like the conversation we were having earlier. We were talking about consistency as far as this show. Like we make it a habit to do a show every Sunday, and then we throw in Friday episodes.
Yeah.
But there's people like Donald, for instance. He tells everybody, he was at the show with us last night, and he ran around telling everybody that his Sunday spot is UndergroundAholics. And that is mind-blowing to me. But like Holly's like, we got to keep going. We got to have an episode every Sunday. People come back for it. But that's why we keep pushing. You have to.
Word of mouth is always going to be the best form of promotion, in my opinion.
That's literally how I prefer to hear about things. Somebody's like, hey, man, you check out Skwynts yet? Who the fuck is Skwynts? Bro, listen to his track.
He's actually
okay.
So there's so I got a tag made that, you know how beat makers have a tag made? And I got a tag made that was my friend's daughter, and she's like, yeah, it's Skwynts. He's actually pretty good.
People always think that to him. Like, they check out his music for the first time, and they'll be like, you're actually pretty good. And he's like, thanks.
It's like for her, you know, they're like, "Oh, you're pretty good for a girl." Like, what the fuck does that mean? Like,
That
I'll
is
fucking,
first of
I'll
all,
demolish you.
first
Shut
of
the
all,
fuck up.
I want to take a moment right here that people might not like this, but I don't really care. Shout out to all the ladies in the industry right now
I
doing
keep.
what men have been doing for years. Because like I am watching these ladies. I may not love their music and shit that they're putting out,
You
but I
gotta
am watching
respect
these
it.
ladies take fucking songs that there were men degrading women on it, and now they're degrading men. It's just it's a beautiful thing, man. I think it's hilarious to me, and like I don't even take shade
Turnabout
in it
fair
because
play.
shout out to them. You know what I mean? Like it good for them. It's time. Another thing that I'd like to say is that I really think that it's the message to people where they're like, why would I buy a feature for you? Like, why would I give you $150? What are you going to do for me? Well, first of all, like this is a message that is going to go across in the wrong way. But fuck you for saying that, because one, you might have 14 fucking monthly listeners, and don't tell me that you didn't put in the work. There's a reason you came to me wanting the feature. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm always
don't-
super dope until I tell people the price tag, which is
don't-
very affordable, by the
Yeah,
way, for
don't,
how long I've
like-
been doing
Right.
this. And it's like, oh, I have to pay. Like, I'll bless you with the track. You take your 4
Yeah,
monthly
well,
listeners
yeah.
and you bless them.
Right.
It's like, I mean, so here's another weird thing is that like I have like, and I don't understand this by any means, is that I have like 2,600 monthly listeners or something on Spotify, and I only have 120 fucking followers. Like, okay, that doesn't make sense. That sounds fucked up, right? But it's consistent. But that's
I
probably
don't
because
follow
I'm
everybody I listen to.
Yeah,
that's
mine's probably
so.
like
So
that
if you're
too.
listening to this, please go follow me on Spotify because that's fucking terrible numbers. But I think it's because the consistency, and it backs it back up where I was going with this. Is like I'm so consistent with everything that like I'm dropping stuff and things are hitting playlists. Like right now, I'm in a playlist in Helsinki, Finland. For Demons, the song that we were just on there. It did 197 views in the last 7 days in Helsinki, Finland.
That's
But
dope though.
Yeah, see, look at mine. 137 like what the like that's so fucking weird. I have 137
I don't know. I just something I noticed
followers
last night.
and 1,900 monthly listeners and 137 followers.
Well, that's okay. All the songs from this episode are going to go on our Spotify playlist too. So
Weird. Thank
I
you,
love
thank
it.
you guys.
Thank you so much for having us
It's just
too. I don't
very
know if I
strange.
said that yet, but no, it's just weird to me. But it'll touch. What I'm saying is not to offend anybody by what I said. Fuck you.
It's just a matter of fact.
It's just the thing about it is that if you want to invest, do something big, because like I'm offering you a ridiculous, and I'll offer that for if somebody buys a feature from Mandy.
Well, that's why that goes
You know,
back to
like-
like what I was saying about like people, they don't really want it as much as they say because people don't realize like you have to invest money into
Yep.
this.
They're
You have
not
to invest
willing.
time. You're gonna lose
My time is
relationships.
money.
You're gonna
They
lose
just want to
friendships.
get rich quick.
Relationships. You're gonna lose sleep. You're not gonna be able to hang out with your family. You're gonna have to sacrifice time with your kids. You're gonna have to not go out to the party, not go out on the weekend getting fucked up with your stupid ass friends. You're gonna have to fucking do shit that you don't want to
Right.
do. You're gonna
You're
have
gonna have to
learn how
work
run
at those
ads.
things.
Like it's a pain in the ass and it's exhausting. You're gonna have to deal with pain in the ass fucking people. You're gonna have to figure out algorithms and learn back end shit that's boring as all hell.
Yeah, no. So this isn't a game for the weak minded. If you think you're gonna just drop one song or one album and be like, boom, you're there.
No.
If
you do, good for you. Fuck.
Yeah,
Let me know how
Right,
you
it happens.
Thank God, like you got, but I've been working really hard. Like I said, when I started about a year ago coming back, I had 0 Spotify listeners, 0 Spotify followers, 0 any of that. I had sold because I've been making music for a long, long time, I had sold only physical discs out of the fucking trunk. I sold 10,000 fucking discs out of the trunk of one of my fucking albums. Like, that sounds crazy and like cap, but it's really
numbers.
not. Like, that's when you met me at camp, I probably gave you a CD because I was like, "Yo, check this out." I'm like the motherfuckers in Vegas where I'm like in your head, like, "Hey, check this out. You want one of these? Well, let me take a picture with you." You know, but it's
selling you buzz balls on the fucking corner.
I don't know what a buzz ball is.
It's a ball full of alcohol and it's like flavored.
Oh my god, those fucking things.
Fucked up. I don't drink anymore, but I used to, and
I don't drink any
less. Vegas, and I don't really remember what happened, but I woke up with a piece of bush stuck to my leg and one of my flip flops missing.
Shout out to Missing Shoe Inc.
Yeah, shout out to Missing Shoe.
Shout out to the flip flop that's lost in a bush in Vegas somewhere.
Dude, I got so drunk in Vegas one time that I interrupted a wedding, and I ended up with the Crown Royal bottle being a best man, being with this guy's getting married by Elvis.
That's good.
Party bus.
That sounds like an album cover.
Yeah, no, I have wild times. One time.
So,
go ahead.
What's our next song up?
So our next song is Overtime.
Because I'm sure we've all got plenty of drunk stories.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, we'll be here for hours, man. Y'all
right.
I don't drink either anymore. It'll be 7 years in August.
But I don't buy drinks. I do
endorse people drinking.
They just give them to me.
Are we going to play Overtime, Brandon? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
All right, Howard. So shout out to Mike Manic. Like, this is more of like a country style song, just to show everybody that I can do what they call hip hop, and I can do it better than
versatile.
All shade, like I don't care, like, but this song is one of many people's favorite songs, and it is such a really cool
I haven't heard this one yet.
It's a very, very cool vibe. And shout out to anybody that's a hardworking person, because not everybody can be a fucking rapper and shit like that. Like, we need people to make roads. We need people to shovel dirt. We need people to shovel shit into fields and fucking, like, shout out to everybody that's putting in 50 hours plus a week, even if it's just behind a keyboard. Like, that's what I wrote this song for. This song was wrote for all the hardworking people that make the world go round. Anyways, I'm gonna mute my mic. Let's jump into it.
I'll get that shit going. Trying to get kicked off.
A lot of these dudes talking about hard work. Ain't never put their hands in the dirt a day in their life. I was born in this, built for this. Let's go.
The barometer's up and the deer all moving. Mother Nature must feel the storm I'm brewing. Turkeys in the field and it feeding on the beans. The sun's coming up right up over them trees. Black pot of coffee in my trust Stanley. 10 years ago, Dad loaned it to me. He won't get it back like the old Ford keys. I hold them close like a memories. 200K plus, dents in a bit of rust. Hit the gravel roads, kicking up dust. No easy street here, we'll just have to adjust. Bills don't stop, overtime is a must. A lot of dedication in this overtime grind. I stay 180 proof like Uncle Bud Shine. Like Mike said, we'll be just fine. We get up every morning and break our spine. We gotta keep it pushing, ain't no slowing down. A lot of hate rumors in this old country town. Don't pay attention, add fuel to the fire. Start touching mom and them, now you on the wire. Small talk, don't buy my baby shoes. A lot of overtime in these gravel road blues. A little bit of smoke and a lot of spilled brews. Hey Mike, tell us what us good boys do.
9 to 5, all day, all night, 24/7, 365. We on that overtime. We on that overtime grind. All day, all night. All day, all night. We on that overtime. We on that overtime. Get up and get the poppin' for the chickens, even kicking. Never stop until I drop it, cause the clock I keep ticking. Hooping, holler for the dollar when I drop the old trip and got a whole lot of nada. While my boss is straight wicked, I'm a true go-getter. I can sleep when I'm dead. Never find another better pack and heat with this lead. When they see it, they believe it, better heat what I said. I'm eating everything I'm seeing, so yes, I'm staying big. Ain't show me another who is hotter than me. I'm so far and high above and they can even compete. And I don't get no days off every day of the week. I give it everything so I can stay on my feet. I got a family to feed, I get whatever they need. Go hard for the fam with every breath that I breathe. So if you can't, then I can. You should come and see me. Got the world in my hands and it's all on me. A lot of dirt on my nails, a lot of red on my neck. I do the work by myself, so you gon' give me respect. I get it every minute, I get my blood and my sweat. And ain't no limits, ain't no gimmicks, but the blood of my back. I get up and get in them, I'm going straight in the neck. And I'm gonna send them this venom until they hitting the deck. And if you really wanna get it, I'ma give them a check. Cause I'm in it to win it, so hustle, I ain't in it to get. They gon' 9 to 5 all day, all night. 24/7, 365. We on that overtime. We on that overtime grind. All day, all night. All day, all night. We on that overtime. We on that overtime grind. We on that overtime. We on that overtime. We on that overtime grind. We on that overtime. We on that overtime. We on that overtime grind. All day, all night. 24/7, 365. We on that overtime. We on that overtime grind. All day, all night. All day, all night. We on that overtime. We on that overtime grind.
All right, so let's start this off real quick by mentioning the comment down below.
I just
where-
read that.
Yeah, Donald Brown needs "Missing Shoe" theme song done by Mandy.
Oh, I will take that into consideration.
Look, he might be
She's
able
not
to
as
do
busy
like a
as she
trade.
thought.
He makes giant
He does.
handcrafted wooden signs. There's actually an UndergroundAholics one being made that's going to be back there. But you might be able to work out a trade for like a dope ass Mandy
He's
and
done
Skwynts
shit for
sign.
Psychopathic, LLE,
would
as
be
well as
fire.
a shitload of personal shit.
You're breaking up. I'm not.
Which one, me or him?
So, Donald, is it us?
I don't know.
I think it might be you guys because I just heard it when you were talking.
You sound like a robot.
Can
does?
you
I
hear
do?
me now? Aaron, do I sound like a
Yeah.
robot?
No,
All
you
right,
sound
there we go,
fine.
there we
you guys.
Okay.
I blame Holly. Damn it, Holly. We're gonna make this the
Are we back?
catchphrase.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
you're good.
Okay, so Donald makes signs, and he was saying that if you somehow I understand robot.
If you get him a song.
He said, "I've got wood." Oh, did y'all freeze again? Yep, they froze.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, I think we're back.
Oh, there he is.
Surprise!
I know. I can't never tell if they're gone or not.
There we go.
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Internet was like, nope, not happening.
Yeah, it's definitely you
Internet
guys.
was there. No, it was all day. The internet shut down on me. It was like, nope, we're not doing that. Anyway, so Donald makes wooden signs, I guess. I think I understand robot a little bit. And,
Yeah, he makes handcrafted wooden signs, and you might be able to trade for like a Mandy sign or a Skwynts and Mandy sign for a theme song.
We're out here
For the
wheeling.
Missing Shoe theme song.
We're out here wheeling and dealing for you, Donald.
All right.
That's a pretty reasonable trade, honestly.
Yeah, hit the inbox.
Like I
Look,
said,
see?
he's done shit for Psychopathic. He's done shit for LLE. He does all kinds of private shit.
Hey, actually, what was he at? Donald, were you at Camp Zool last year?
Yeah, he actually just commented, and he said that you saw his booth at camp last year.
No, motherfucker is dope. All right, I got the face now. Yep. And what's funny is that a lot of people are like, "Who is Skwynts? Where'd you come from?" And that's because like I just came out of the blue. Boom.
Mythic.
Yeah. I just came
Showed
out
up the
swinging.
camp
most
and then
people are
nasty
like, wait.
bash.
They're like, "Wait, aren't you the camera guy?"
What, the camera guy rap?
Wait, dude, I get that all the time. Like I was doing a show in Kalamazoo, Michigan. They were like, "Wait, isn't that the camera guy? Why is he on stage rapping?" Oh shit, he's actually pretty good.
I wonder if Joe Christie can rap.
He probably can.
I'm
He
sure
can
he can
cook,
rap
I'll
it.
tell you that much.
Out of this I've seen.
Shout out to Joe Christie. He'll be the cameraman at Carl's for 2 nights in June.
Hell yeah. Joe Christie
Yeah,
is
Joe
the
Christie's the
man.
homie. And if y'all haven't checked out,
dishes.
he has In the Pit photography, and
Tales from the Pit.
yo, his pictures are fucking insane.
His podcast is fantastic too.
Oh yeah, and go check out Tales from the Pit because he does some really dope interviews. He does one with Mars, which was awesome.
That one with Mars took off. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a really good interview.
Like Mars with a Z or like California Mars?
No, the Mars.
Mars from fucking
Lotus.
Oh, gotcha. See, I told you I don't know shit. I don't be paying attention.
I know that, and I'm not really even into the horrorcore scene. I'm like on the outskirts of it.
I'm not either. Why do you think
You should do a dope ass horrorcore track.
I did. I think Demons is pretty horror.
No, that one's sweet.
Oh, you want me to cut people up and hit them with hatchets?
Yeah.
Yeah, like something.
Most definitely. Get Mandy in there, throw in some ad libs.
Somebody hit me $150 and I'll do it.
Get something with Doc Gruesome. That'd be cool.
God, I love Doc.
No, I'm very versatile as an artist, and I love that shit. Like, I love a challenge. I really do. Because I grew up fucking listening to Esham and I'm from Michigan, so the Juggalos, we that's the thing, man. Esham, I remember what was it? Like Tunnel of Love was one of the funniest fucking favorites like albums out there. Tunnel, like Super Balls is in the motherfucking house. Beverly Kills, like I still remember when Great Malenko hit. That's how old I am.
Great Malenko rocked the fucking world. It really did.
And
I can imagine being in Michigan there in that era.
So funny, I pulled out I waited in line for the Jekyll Brothers album, and I at the record store, and I waited in line, and I got the AP magazine that they were on, and then it came with the Fatter Whack disc. Being in Michigan, I got all kinds of shit.
Yeah, I didn't get to get none of that good shit.
Like, I still have somewhere the original Psychopathics from Outer Space, the original one that there was only 5,000 of those made. Now, I don't have the case for it, but I have the disc somewhere. And
that's dope.
I remember having jamming that on a Discman.
You're not that much older. Come on.
Yeah, I had one too. I mean, but the question is, did you have anti-skip?
Not at first. Anti-skip was a miracle.
On this podcast.
Yeah, see, I was super broke. Like, I was poor as shit growing up, so I did not have the anti-skip. I had the regular one.
I agree. And walking was a bitch.
Somebody for my Discman. I grew up fucking listening, having a Walkman, and in my Walkman on the bus every day, I would be listening to fucking Inner Circle. Bad boys, what you want? Some reggaeton.
All right, gentlemen, what do we have up next?
So we got our last song that's coming up, which is Rear View.
Oh, perfect.
I had to break for garlic bread. I'm sorry.
You could have shared.
Yeah, Scotty's been trying to get kicked out so he could go make a sandwich.
So shout out to Gibby on this next one, Rear View. Not only did he bless me with the verse on it, bless us with the verse, he also made the beat. So, and I think people like I was giving him a shout out. I think he keeps throwing these deals randomly, like, a certain amount of dollars to get a fucking like a beat pack from him. His beats are fucking fire. And on top of that, like if you buy a feature from him, I think I seen if you buy a feature from him, he'll like throw in the beat or whatever, So
It's good like
that's a fucking deal.
Yeah, no, I ain't mad
Now
at it.
she's just taunting me.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
bro.
now she's just letting you know how good it is.
No, they got the bags of them at Walmart. They're like the chips kind of thing, but they're like it's like $2 for a big ass fucking bag.
No, I know. I get those too. Holly kicked me off already. I'm out of here.
Let's kick it
All
over
right.
to the song.
Tell the
All right,
moose he's on next. I'm not doing this.
My talent stays consistently valid. Life slaps harder than the tortilla challenge. When I spit and knock the taste out your favorite MC's face, I had faith while my family prayed. I was knee deep in the snow, raising Cain. Elohim sent storm clouds filled with rain to wash away all the stains that I put on my lane. Supercharger kicked in when I was switching the lanes. Summertime cool, leather seats gripping wood grain. Lord bless me for the better days when first came to pain. They say I changed, but that's what you're supposed to do. Do better, be better, let them get mad at you. Let the words that they say run free. It wasn't that long ago I walked the line of poverty. Young kids now looking up to me. Plus my mama says that she's proud who I grew to be. Come on. Stop looking in your rearview, rearview, rearview. I promise there is better days. Stop looking in your rearview, rearview, rearview. Your future leads to better things.
Just the way that I heal, from the way that I feel. My day-to-day skills are used for paying the bills. I ain't chasing a meal, I'm chasing a meal. Talking steak to marinate and potatoes to peel. Grateful for my fridge every day that it's filled. Grateful for my team every day now we build. I'm from the Ville where they say that we ill. Shit's real, life's a war, we were raised in the field. Hey yo, say it ain't so. The dirt they throw only seem to make growth. Never in between, every day I make goals. Riding in my lane, then you better pay toll. Looking in my rear view, let them days go. The old me ain't know how to say no. With the ram, make it do, with the beats I make go. They must know origami with the way that they fold.
Stop looking in your rear view, rear view, rear view. I promise there is better days. Stop looking in your rear view, rear view, rear view. Your future leads to better things.
I know it's a fight, but in the end it'd be worth it. You deserve to be loved while you unhealed and imperfect. And progress never linear, that bell always curving. But it's the peaks and the valleys that shape your nerve as a person. You could be crumbling glass filled with the cracks, but when the overflow happens, that water nurtures your plants. And the seeds of the pain that have been laid in your land will reap a bountiful harvest, the grain that rises your bread. We in such a hurry to succeed, but not to live. Live life in a flurry, and we take more than we give. If our account is low, what we amount to is slim. Instead of looking around our family room and seeing we rich. Your time is coming, my time is coming. All the knives up and our chest plate wouldn't be here if it wasn't. The magnitude of blessings more heavy than most can stomach. And the setbacks were the weights, now we benching them by the dozen.
Stop looking in your rear view, rear view, rear view. I promise there is better days. Stop looking in your rear view, rear view, rear view. Your future leads to better things.
Yo, that shit was dope. I posted it in the comments that it's like cruising music.
Yeah.
Great summer song.
No, it's
got a
dropped
great.
perfectly. It dropped Friday, so what I was saying is I made this cover art here. If you buy a feature, I'll make you a cool little cover art like that. But no, it's a perfect cruising song. Like it's got that good vibe. It's positive. You know, it all
got good meaning
came
behind it,
together.
too.
And I know a lot of people might not understand what the tortilla challenge is, but those bars were dope.
Blue chip.
Yeah. The one chip challenge.
Oh, I did that. Yo, that was fun. I did that from the Rehab Music page a couple years ago.
Oh, yeah.
That was terrible. It was terrible. Don't ever do that.
I will not do that.
I will never.
I have no need. I ain't scolding my mouth like that for nothing.
Yeah, I don't eat spicy food anyways, so you ain't got to worry about me doing it.
I fuck with some
I couldn't
spicy.
imagine it going down or coming out.
No, rest
Yeah.
in peace to your butthole.
Yeah, coming out is literally the biggest concern there because that does not sound fun. I wouldn't leave the
It's
house
like-
for 2 days until I was cleaned out because that just sounds like
It
a
was
gamble.
a journey that I will never take again. I'll tell you that much.
Is that a hemorrhoid or is that
Is that a hemorrhoid or am I bleeding out of my anus?
or did the chip give me stomach cancer? I don't know.
Right. Did this shit just like burn me open or what?
Yo, so I also want to
Cauterizing
tell
your ass.
everybody where to find you so that they can know where to look
Michigan
for
is
you, all the
sirens.
merch.
Yeah, I wish I would have. So www.skwintsmusic.com. You can buy tickets on there. You can buy my merch. You can buy you can buy the VIP packages. Please buy the VIP packages.
Right there. Holly's already got it.
Yeah, thank you, Holly. Thank you.
Damn it, Holly.
I literally am only making like $7 off these VIP packages. So it's like I tried to get it as low as possible. Everybody, and like I said, I invested everything into this to try to make the dopest show for everybody. You know, it came together really fucking smooth. You know, in order to have like, you know, Insane Poetry, Zitro, Bakelo, the Misfits, Nasty, Leucotomy, OG Huey, the Ice Giant, V Sinister, Enoch, Jackadelic, Duncan Graham, like in order to have them, you know, I forgot about the homie Mike Akins. Like my whole that's my day one. I
Slacking.
forgot to say his name. So I didn't forget about you, buddy. If you're watching this, I am so sorry. But like, there's just so much that goes involved into this. So please, buy a poor little white boy, a little white trash gets kicked off from
Now,
Facebook's
this episode is
merchandise.
banned.
Buy some makeup. You know, you can.
Holly's plotting on it.
Men and women. You know, it's I really appreciate you guys taking the time to have me on here. And,
Yeah.
Of course,
guest.
that's what our whole platform's for. And while I have a moment here, I just want to remind everybody we're doing a push to 300. We're trying to get to 300 subscribers, so go follow, subscribe, share.
Bought a Polaroid camera, just so everybody knows.
Yeah, I've already done all of that. So
Yeah,
but yeah, you
and
can
Skwynts donated some stuff for the giveaway too.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Thank you so much.
That seems like it was so long ago.
Yeah, I know that felt like last year. But yeah, let's. You know, to answer your question, you can buy merch there, but you can find me just about anything. I'm not very active on TikTok. I really am not
That's
at all.
more my thing.
I
like
but
TikTok.
I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, all of the whatever. You name it, I'm on it. YouTube, please run my YouTubes up because I'm going to start dropping videos. Like I got enough content now to where now I want to start dropping videos.
Right now, I need to do that.
Like I said, we're shooting for sure on the 23rd. If you come out to Carl's, we're shooting a music video that day. And if you want to be in the video, show up. That's gonna be everybody that's there can have a shot in there. We're gonna
please shower though. Please shower. That's all I ask.
Yeah.
I like to come pre-marinated.
Oh God.
I'll dip my my garlic bread in you.
Oh
God.
That sounds like a good time. Look, hit me up after we're done on here.
Pocket full of Scotty.
Everywhere I go, somebody falls in love.
Oh, I don't know.
So just to let everybody know, all of Skwynts' links are in the description for this video, so y'all can get to everything from the description. Holly wanted me to tell everybody.
Shout out to Holly.
Damn it, Holly.
Like for real. For not kicking Scotty out of here. And,
she made me stay. Once she knew I wanted to leave, she was like, no. Well, thank you.
Thank you
Oh,
so
man,
much.
I'm
Because
kidding.
anytime I talk to Aaron, I hear you in the background yelling, "Tell him this."
That's
do
my
this."
favorite
Like,
part about talking to them is having
Yeah,
a conversation with both of them at the same time.
No. And
Yeah, Holly always adds to my conversations. Anybody who's ever gotten a voice message from me knows.
Half the time, the conversation is actually with her. He's just in the middle. I almost said in the way.
Middleman in it.
He's just in the way of our conversation.
Yeah, that's what it is. But see, he won't message her because he wants to
I'm
message.
going to now.
Well, he wanted to message me so that he could get the rebuttal in the
Right.
background.
I like to hear both their inputs at the same time. Shit cracks me up.
I love it.
All right, guys, we are
So,
near the.
is there anything that we missed that you wanted to cover?
No, stream our stuff, buy our stuff, like our stuff.
Do the thing.
Actually, I do have one more thing that I want to add for up and coming artists and this is not for just the up and coming artists, it's for anybody. If you want to break the algorithms, hit likes and comments and like back and do things like, just give like you don't have to spend $1, but go comment on stuff. You know what I mean?
Even if it's just an emoji.
Go get into like in this. Make sure you hit the like button, the subscribe button. Go hit the comments on YouTube and go. And then because I will go back and I will comment on shit for at least for the week. You know what I mean? Like let's get these numbers up on everybody's stuff.
Yes.
Everybody's stuff. Even if you don't like somebody, be like, hey man, I don't really
like you said, it don't cost a thing just to interact.
Yeah, and that helps tremendously for artists like us. Because you don't even have I get it if you don't have $1, man. I fucking sometimes don't have $1. Like it's all good. But a comment and a like can go a long way. So
sounds good. Solid.
Also,
for everybody.
So I'm getting yelled at in the comments by Donald. So Donald has a running question that he has me ask every time I have somebody on.
Right.
Well, just since Fire. And the question is, have you ever signed boobs?
Yeah, I have. I've signed a butt. I've signed
Mine don't count.
He's never going to sign no fucking boobs again, though, I'll tell you that.
I signed
Somebody gonna die today.
I'm coming up to the show like, yeah, give me.
I was like, I got my garlic bread inside at Scotty's titties.
So I leave with the garlic bread too.
That's right. Yeah,
and the garlic bread, sir.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
That's how I roll.
Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Well, I mean, if this is it, then I guess I can leave you guys with a quote from John Lennon if you'd like.
Yeah, sure.
All the quotes are great ways to think.
We live in a world where we hide making love while violence is practiced right in the daylight. So shout out to John Lennon. I'm not a huge Beatles fan, but them motherfuckers changed the world.
Yeah, that is true.
Absolutely. And so on that note, my name's Aaron, and I'm an undergroundaholic.
Undergroundaholic.
I like garlic
Put
bread.
me down on the 27th episode with my motherfucking man Scotty and Aaron, and we had a special guest.
Yes.
I'm not a special guest. I live here.
I was gonna.
we were talking about the cat.
Talk about the special guest, Tato Potato. The first pet on Undergroundaholics.
That's pretty awesome.
Breaking all kinds of news. Ron Burgundy up in this motherfucker. Make sure to not look in the rear view. We're 332 miles to you. All right, we're out of here.
Yes.
Stay classy. The rest of y'all can kiss my motherfucking ass cheeks. All right, I love you guys. You guys are fucking amazing.
Yes, sir.
And we're out of here.
Yeah.
Do the video.
Call it what you wanna call it.